Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.
Well, Mirage was incredibly close over on the first map. Let's see if Nuke can deliver as well. My name is Hawker, here to bring you the action in the CIS Minor Closed Qualifier, and we've already got the opening kill coming through. Problem, picks one kill up over towards door, but the bomb has found safe passage onto the B site. Nothing that Warthox can do to deny that, and they don't have a defuse kit. They need to make this retake quick, and they are finding the kills. Mint's in with one. So many players pushing on towards Redhide. He cannot do anything to stop them, and it's up to Death and 8-6 to hold this one off. They are not in great shape. 8-6 is so far away from the action. Defuse is coming through. I don't know if he can stop this. He's giving up. Warthox will win the round. At least a bomb plant for Dracarys. And with the saved Kevlar, that's what 8-6 was thinking about. Buying the AK straight into the second round. That's very sneaky. I'm not sure how much he will be able to do with it, but this is something we see much more often in the CIS sort of scene. We see these one AK buys come through fairly often, just to try and either get some kills and force the CTs to rebuy some weaponry, or to maybe even try to win the round if you can get it right. Especially with the pistols there to back him up. They only need a few headshots to go their way, and the round win could be on the cards. Redhide searching for that headshot, and he nails it. Mintz goes down at long range. Dracarys take full control of outside, although Gospodorov will be able to push all the way in towards lobby. It doesn't matter though, Vorlina's there to stop him. Second frag found for Dracarys, and it's not the AK having the impact right now. It's the pistols that are pulling things through for Dracarys. Finds a couple of kills. Eventually the trade comes in, and we're left onto a 2 versus 2. Redhide moves forwards, not able to connect the kill, and Problem will be able to take him down. It's all on 8-6 with this one AK, but he is incredibly low on health. It has to be headshots. Otherwise, you would think Warthox would be able to find him. Problem turns around, spots the player in his vision, and Warthox will win their second round. But they take casualties in the process. And remember, Dracarys can buy into this round. Yes, 8-6 will be stuck on a scout, but the rest of the team have full weaponry to work with. Premium rifles across the board, including the one SG bought by Redhide. And heading into round 3, we'll see if Warthox are ready to deal with all of these big guns. Again, quick reminder that Mirage, which came really close, was the map pick of Dracarys. Here on Nuke, this one has been chosen by Warthox. They played it once in the open qualifier and managed to find a comfortable victory. They'll be hoping the same can come through here against Dracarys. Although, I will say, Dracarys left this map open in their opening best of 3 of this qualifier. They left it as the decider map, so they're clearly somewhat willing to play this one. And we've already seen the 1-for-1 trade go down. Kalinka could have got the knife kill, but just decides to take it with the AK. 2 opening frags found by him in this round. And they will look to move in towards B. Gospodorov trying to stop them. UMP goes out wide, but doesn't get rewarded. And Warthox are in trouble here in the third round, losing most of their rifles, losing most of the map control. And I think likely losing the round at this point. Vorlina will get the bomb planted in the midst of the smoke. Warthox are sticking around here. I'm somewhat surprised at this. I thought the save would be the most likely decision being made at this point. They might just be holding here and seeing if they can get some kills at the end of the round, because the retake is almost impossible, especially without the kit and with no time left. They will just be saving. I think they were just looking to see if any of the Dracarys players would make the mistake of moving away alone, but that does not happen. It's a slight shame that Mintz has to save the MP9, but there are no better weapons available in his vicinity. And unfortunately for Warthox, they really don't have that much money to work with. I think they've decided to go for the full-on force buy, but it's only going to be problem with a proper assault rifle. He's got the M4. Then there is Gospodarov with the scout, and that's about it. The rest of the team have to take weaker weapons. Ooh, a little bit of damage done on towards death. Down to 30 points of health. Gospodarov also takes some punishments though. Vorlina, nice headshot onto Gospodarov. He will open things up. Flash with the MP9 in position. Should be able to do even more damage. And there's the follow-up frag. MP9 doing work on the B site, but the bomb should still be planted. They're going to push forwards. 8-6 hunts down the frag just to make the B site even more safe. But the CTs have rotated into position. 30 seconds, plenty of time. He needs the kills. There's the first, but the trade frag is good. Problem manages to pick up the round win for Warthox. They take a 3-1 lead. And Dracarys' money is probably good enough to buy, but they will have some limitations for round number 5. You can already see the MAC-10 dropped over into the hands of Vorlina. Kalinka decides to go for the scouts. Overall, the nades aren't bad, though, as both teams invest effectively all of their money into round number 5. Outside control hasn't really been a problem for Dracarys in this game. They've been able to take control there relatively easily, but Warthox are happy to contain them from passive positions. Gospodarov pushes through the smoke for his second on the round, and he even gets away with an AK. Problem switching weapons at just the wrong time. Luckily though, Flash is right there behind for the trade frag. And Vorlina's MAC-10 will not be able to do anything. Jackpot in an unexpected position. Takes the 4th round win on the board for Warthox. And this is a good start to their CT side of Nuke. Again, the map that Warthox picked here. And you can start to see why. They are looking quite comfortable on this one. Yes, Flash with 4 kills. I mean, again, only against the pistols, but that's pretty impressive. headshot after headshot lined up in that one. That's the kind of round I'd love to see a replay of, but we don't have the technology. At least I don't have the technology, because I'm a noob at streaming. Well, here comes the gun round that we were waiting for, and here comes the AWP for Kalinka, which I was definitely waiting for. He had a really impressive start to Mirage with that sniper rifle. Now he's looking to see if he can manage to do damage here on Nuke. Gospodarov also has an AWP on the CT side. It looks like Dracarys are a little bit worried that Warthox are playing up close. I think they will begin to clear these positions though. This moves forwards, but the flashbang will not be enough to help him out. Red Tide can just hold the angle. Easy opening duel for him. Now that Dracarys have the man advantage, they should feel more comfortable. As soon as I say that though, Warthox turn it around. Into the 3v3, and Gospodarov, holding with the AWP towards A, catches Kalinka out. Flashbang's unsuccessful. It's actually a team flash. 8-6 runs out fully blind, and the damage is done. Death should be going down. There's the last shot. Gospodarov with a really good hold towards A. But Dracarys just didn't really trade towards him. They attempted to use their utility, but they end up just running out one by one. Makes it much, much easier for the AWP to pick them apart. And Warthox will continue to win rounds. Just taking a quick look at the odds on Nuke. Warthox clear favourites right now. Understandably so, because this map is currently looking really good for this Warthox lineup. Oh, that's a nice nade. So well timed. Flash follows it up with the AK spray for the opening kill. Half buy into this one, and Red Tide gets a ridiculous shot with the MAC-10. I think Kalinka did most of the damage, but the jumping MAC-10 is what makes sure the kill comes through. And with this smoke on the B site, Red Tide can make sure the bomb is planted. No, he can't. Jackpot denies the bomb plant. It's brought into the 3-on-3. No, 3-on-2 now. Another kill comes in. 8-6 will be traded out on the site. Good rotation there from Warthox. They were really quick on that rotate in towards B. I think as soon as they realized that Dracarys were moving down secret, they had the players close by, ready to assist on the B site, and they even managed to deny the bomb plant, which I wasn't expecting. But credit to them, Warthox don't allow anything in that round from Dracarys, and we will see a T-side timeout taken into round number 9. The question is, what can we see in terms of changes for Dracarys here? I mean, the gun rounds have generally started okay for them. They've managed to gain control of yard. They've managed to move towards outside. And then from there, it starts to fall apart from them. Because Warthox are happy to just have this passive hold that's been working so well for them. Nice shot, Kalinka. Maybe that's the switch up they needed. Confidence peak from him with the AWP. Removes Gospodarov from round number 9. Flash goes forwards. Jackpot decides to rotate down through secret just in time as well. That's moving towards him. That smoke certainly has a gap in towards it, and Jackpot takes significant damage from the Molotov. Down to 20 points of health, but the kills just keep on coming. Volina opens up the ramp room. Push will come down towards B, and I don't see how Warthox can win the round from this position. They've both rotated down to the B site. The bomb will go down towards A, and you've got to assume this is a save call. It's not like Warthox have bundles of cash to work with. They've only really got enough money for one more gun round, so saving these 2 rifles could be important. Or at least nice, just to give them a slightly lower investment into the next round. At the same time, I'm sure Warthox wouldn't mind getting some exit kills here, knowing that Dracarys don't really have any money in the bank. But I think Warthox have realized that that's a risk that isn't really worth taking. Both teams will hold onto their rifles for the next round. And I guess Warthox did kind of need to save both of those guns if they wanted the full buy, if they wanted the full nades. So they decide to just take the safe option, which is fine. Especially with how often Warthox have been winning these full gun rounds so far. I think just making sure they get as many full rifle rounds as possible has to be the main aim for this team. And Gospodarov will win the fight this time around. Doesn't let Kalinka get the better of him 2 rounds in a row. This time it's Warthox who gets the early man advantage in the AWP battle. 8-6 round the corner. Trades come back around. Dracarys actually take the man advantage. Make that a 2-man advantage. Warthox had the man advantage, but it all goes falling apart for them. And as long as Dracarys group up at this point, you would expect them to be able to trade this round win out. Jackpot up close will only get 1 kill for his troubles. And it's up to Flash to try to rotate in towards A. AK out just in time. Brought to the 1 versus 1. Flash goes forwards. Def playing a pretty passive position. Playing it pretty safe right now. The bomb is quite far away from him, so he's got to watch the cross. And I don't know if Flash will clear this left side. Looks towards it, and Flash nails the headshot. Clutch goes the way of Warthox. From the 2 versus 4, Flash comes in with a triple kill to win his team the round. Again, though, Dracarys are actually going to have the better buy here. They're going to have the better money. Only the 1 gun save for Warthox, so Problem is stuck with a shot, an auto shotty rather. Jackpot has himself a FAMAS. They only get the 1 kit right now. Gospodarov could have bought the 2nd defuse kit, but decided against it. And here we go again. Round number 11. Let's see if those AWPers face off against each other again. No, this time it's the AK that moves forwards. But it is Gospodarov's AWP to get the opening kill of the round. Easy pickings for the AWP in on that angle. And I guess 8-6 was just trying to catch the opponent off guard with some quick aggression. But you've got to think that Gospodarov will likely be in that position, watching for that angle. Thankfully, Redhide has found the refrag over towards ramp room, and the Molotov will cut off the rotate entirely. Problem is well timed, but not good enough to get the kill. Bomb about to be planted, and with Dracarys finding yet another frag, this round has got to be over and done with. I think Warthox will be a little disappointed with how this round evolved, considering they got gifted the man advantage right at the start of the round. But they end up just losing a couple of follow-up fights. They don't really hold on to the map control, which I think was the main problem. If they were playing in positions where they could just fall back quickly and just remain in control of the rounds, then they would have been fine. Instead, Warthox have to just save these 2 guns for the next round, and that CT economy is going to really struggle now. Because they get such a small losing bonus, even the 2 players who have saved the guns cannot really drop rifles for their teammates. And you can see Warthox decide it is time to take a timeout after losing that round. This could definitely allow Dracarys to get some rounds together here on the T side. If they could win this round, they would definitely put themselves in a reasonably good position to work on this T side. You don't need too many rounds on the T side of Nuke to feel comfortable. I think they'll probably be aiming for, you know, maybe 6 rounds overall they'd be happy with. That would be good for them. Oh man, Jackpot standing with the smoke in his hands. Didn't realize Redhide could be in such an advanced position. That's what Redhide was attempting in the previous round with that quick aggression. He wanted to see if he could catch a player with a nade or a knife in their hands, and it's worked out for him this time around. Sitting in the smoke, excellent reaction shot, and Gospodarov is unable to find the trade. Mintz with a double, Mintz in with the third, the 5-7 doing so much damage, but Redhide comes in from behind to close him out of the round. Gospodarov has rotated into position. They're going to drop down the vents. Timing is everything. Gospodarov moving forwards, pistol out. He only needs the one shot here. Oh man, he might make noise. No. Creeps down the ladder. Volina did not spot him. Wow, this is unreal. There's no defuse kit, but Redhide spotted in the open. Oh my goodness, Gospodarov biding his time in with the first. Onto the bomb. Volina rotating down. He's walking down the ladder, but Gospodarov doesn't feel comfortable sticking the bomb. He's just assuming Volina must be close by. There's the kill. He's got time. Gospodarov wins the round for his team in the most unlikely of circumstances. Bomb will be defused even without the kit. My goodness, Gospodarov steals away the round. Again, the CT money isn't great, but they just keep on finding these round wins. You can see they've got a couple of MP9s. They've not got the full nades, but they continue to win the rounds, and that's the main thing that matters. Dracarys in with another full buy. How many close rounds have we had? I mean, look at this from Warthox. 2 or 1 players surviving so often. And Gospodarov, after winning the last round, opens up this one, and this looks much more convincing. A couple of kills from Jackpot as the players just drop into his open arms. And you've just got to feel like all these close rounds going against Dracarys has really pushed them to the edge almost. It feels like at this point that they have just been broken by how many rounds they've lost in close fashion. Maybe there's something for Def to do though. 3 more players to find. 1 minute to find them. Could give himself even more time if he gets the bomb. Unfortunately, it's Flash who will be getting the bomb. And as soon as he spots it, he slows it down, realizing that Warthox are in an excellent position to close this one out. Def coming in above, spots the first man. Gospodarov whiffs the trade. P250 pulled out, and thankfully he finds the headshot. Just about does enough to win the round for his team. And at this point, Dracarys will be taking a timeout. 10-3 down. Not looking too great for them in terms of the round wins. Again, though, this has been quite a close half in terms of how many close rounds we've had. It's just that most of the close rounds have been going the way of Dracarys. Oh, sorry, of Warthox. They've not been going the way of Dracarys, that's for sure. Just taking a quick look at the scoreboard. Flash was the player who was struggling to find frags on the first map. He's completely turned it around here on Nuke. 16 kills to his name. Gospodarov has been doing work with the AWP as well. Just Just taking a quick look at the odds. Again, Warthox remain favourites. Understandably so. With a 10-3 lead, they've got to be liking their chances. Ooh, not the best outside smokes from Dracarys, but eventually they get it done. Force has come through for this round. What a nade. So much damage. MP9 mopping them up. Flash. Okay, I don't know why we're switching away from him, but he only finds the 2 kills. Nice shadow spotted. Pre-fire comes through from Mince. And it's up to the 2 AKs of Dracarys to pull off something magical. And that's a team Molotov. Oh man, that is so unfortunate. Kalinka will go down at the end. Gospodarov makes sure that nothing will happen towards B. It said at the end there, Flash did 198 damage with utility in that round. Just goes to show how impactful that nade was. And Warthox look good to get potentially 12 rounds on the board here, heading into the last round of the half. I think whatever happens in this last round, Warthox will be really, really happy with this CT side. Oh, quick flick from Gospodarov. Kalinka didn't know what hit him. Another nice nade from Flash. Damage done to both players, and there's a gap in the smoke for him to work with. Warthox just one step ahead on every single engagement. And with the 2-man lead, they don't really have to do much more. You would think as long as Warthox sit back and make sure they don't give away any unnecessary fights, they will win this round the large majority of the time. Dracarys will begin to use the last of their nades. Just 2 smokes, or 2 flashes and a smoke left. Good shot from Red Tide, but significant damage dealt to both of these players. Oh, nade nearly does enough. Red Tide just dodges away at the last second. And 8-6 is attempting to lurk, but Warthox remain in control of the map. Bomb planted towards B. Problem, makes some noise breaking the window. But remember, all they have to do is win this round. It's the last round of the half, so they don't have to worry about the bomb plant. They don't have to worry about the money. It's all about the frags. And there we go. Cleanup comes in. Warthox will take a 12-3 lead from their CT side. A team ace in the last round of the half. Everyone chimes in with a kill each. And Warthox are absolutely in great shape here to take us to a 3rd map. And for what it's worth, that 3rd map would be Dust 2, assuming we get there, which is a map we've seen both these teams play somewhat frequently. Again, Warthox we've only really seen in some of these CIS minor open qualifiers. That's how they came to this point. Dracarys also had to come through the open qualifiers to make it. We've got some dualies in play for Red Hide. Not weapons you see too often, but they come through every now and then. Kalinka creeping forwards. Nice shot onto the first. Bomb dropped in the open. They have to try and move in, but in comes Kalinka. Eventually, the trade is found towards him. Warthox really need to frag out right now, but it's not happening. Dracarys win duels across the map with their USPs, and Problem is caught off guard. So Dracarys win the all-important pistol rounds to keep themselves in the game. The problem is, ooh, okay, I was going to say that Warthox might just save one and be able to buy into the next, but that's not the case. Force Spy comes through from Warthox. I mean, if they could win this round on the T side, with the full investment into this second round of the half, that would be absolutely devastating for Dracarys. That might just end the game right here, right now. I think if Warthox want to go for this kind of buy, they have to have something in mind. And it's 8-6 who will be working around the smoke. Excellent shot from Kalinka. Scout plans to the face. Red High goes over the top of the box. And, oh, okay. Well, Gospodarov gets something going. Eventually finds the bomb. 8-6 again in such a great position, though. Gospodarov turns back around, but takes significant damage. And there we go. 8-6 closes out the round. Just 2 kills found for Warthox. And that means that into round 18, they will not be forcing up again. They take the save just to make sure they get that gun round as soon as possible. Well, now might be a good time to look at those odds. Dracarys remain fairly far behind, but at least they've won the pistol round. Who knows, maybe they can build up a win streak here on the CT side of Nuke. 8-6 not getting off to a good start in this round, though. P250 deals with him. Ooh, yes! Jackpot finds the angle up on the boost. Kalinka not expecting that position. They're going to fight outside. Bit of a risk, but it pays off for them. Death finds his 3rd kill of the round. And Mintz will hold in from above, whiffing shot after shot. Finally started to connect, but it came through way too late. Dracarys win the round without taking too much punishment. However, here comes the first gun round for Warthox on their T side. Again, this is the map pick of Warthox, so you would expect them to have plays ready for their T side of Nuke. Let's see what they have in mind for round number 19. Aggression over towards outside. The smokes are making matters difficult for the T side. They're a little worried that Dracarys could be in and amongst those smokes. But Warthox will begin to move forwards. Smokes deployed. Aggression will continue. 8-6 has to go forwards. The Molotov makes sure that he is going to go down. However, at least 8-6 finds 1 kill before falling. Warthox will continue to take their time working across the map. They have 55 seconds to work with, and they also have plenty of nades left in play. They only used a couple of smokes there towards Yard to sneak down secret. So loads of flashbangs, loads of Molotovs, and Flash finds the instant trade, even though he had a nade out. He pulls out the AK in time. And Warthox have got quite a lot of map control towards B. In fact, there's not a single CT on the B site itself. This is about to be a free B bomb site unless they double back. Kalinka ready to meet them. 15 seconds. Mintz moves forwards. He needs this kill. And oh, pre-fire comes through. Flash trying to move onto the site itself. He does get onto the site safely, but he needs Mintz to help him. He needs assistance. Mintz in from above. Only good for 1. Death closes it out with the double kill. And if only Warthox committed to the B site, they would have been set to win the round. Instead, they second-guess themselves. They move in towards A, where all the Dracarys players were positioned. It's never easy to read what the CT setup is like in those situations. But sadly for Warthox, they don't make the right read this time around. Dracarys able to keep up their win streak on the CT side. But with the bomb plant going down, Warthox will not be letting their foot off the pedal anytime soon. Another buy comes in. 8-6 able to get the opening. The bomb goes tumbling down the vents, if I'm not mistaken. That could be a slight problem for the T's right now. I think they should be able to get down the vents safely. No, they can't. Wow, that's a big issue. The bomb is lost. Mince has got to do something here. And there's the kill he was looking for. Oh, drops down the vent on 2 points of health and manages to stay alive. So the bomb will be recovered. The question is, what is the end goal for Warthox at this point? Their options may be slightly limited by the fact that Mince is stuck down the vents with the bomb. Aggression from Dracarys is so well timed. Death finds Gospodorov trying to rotate. Death in with a second kill off the back of his teammates' information. Dracarys gain themselves the man advantage, and Death has got a ton of information to work with. He will communicate over to the rest of his team that lobby is completely clear. Warthox, though, will realise that the A site is completely clear. They've managed to sneak through the cracks. Mince is a little worried of walking up the vent. Smoke will be deployed to keep him safe. And here we go. The bomb plant is about to go down. Planted on the other side of the silo. Mince is so low on health. That's going to be a problem. He needs to get to a safe spot to allow his teammates to trade him out. And that's what he'll do. Here comes the aggression. Flashbang through. Mince sitting in the smoke. Jackpot trying to find it, but Mince is in behind them. This could be massive. Mince about to get one frag. There's the second. It's all on Kalinka. Tries to get on the bomb, but Mince is in position. Surely the peak comes in. Mince with a massive round. Quad kill for Mince on just 2 points of health. Played it to perfection. As Warthox finally get their first T round on the board. Really nice round win for Warthox, but the question becomes, can they consistently rely on that sort of individual play to win them the round? They got themselves into a reasonable position there in the 2-on-3. And you do kind of feel a little unfortunate for Dracarys in that round, because they pushed all the way through lobby. They assumed that A was going to be clear. And Warthox just came towards A in the two different angles that Dracarys weren't really expecting. Either way, the main thing that matters is that Dracarys are forced down to a weakened bye for round 21. Just that one round win, just that one play from Mince is all that was needed to leave Dracarys with mostly weak weapons. 3 players stuck on pistols, only the one AWP in play for the entirety of the team in terms of rifles. This could be map over if Warthox can close out this round. Quick look at the stats. Flash has nearly 500 utility damage and nearly 150 average damage per round. Those are some ridiculous numbers. The utility damage especially impressive. I think 200 of that utility damage came in that one round. Boosted position for Redhide. Oh, no, they're not clearing it, but there we go. Gospodorov turns around, realizes the possibility at the last second. 8-6 is sitting in a safe position. Gospodorov hasn't cleared it, but the problem will be aware of the possible position. Kills going the way of Warthox, and at this point, The AWP is not going to be able to get involved in the round. The save call comes through. And this is a big, big problem for Dracarys. It was always going to be difficult to come back after that first half. But the fact that just one round loss devastates them is so unfortunate for the CTs. Just looking at these earlier round wins, you know, they had some rounds where they had quite a few players surviving. Obviously, this one came really close, came down to the 1v1. But you would think Dracarys would have a little bit more money. Clearly not the case, though. And Dracarys will take their last tactical timeout here in round 22. I guess they have a slight decision to make in terms of whether they want to buy. But I think at this point, they're so far behind on the Dracarys side, it's probably worth just going for this one. Don't really see any other option. And it looks like Dracarys agree with me. Mostly SMGs for them into this must-win round. At least a must-win round if Dracarys want to win in regulation. Outside smokes deployed by Warthox. This time they look good. Counter Molotov from Dracarys will slow things down slightly, but the aggression down secret seems inevitable. Nothing Dracarys can do to stop that from happening. The question is, can 8-6 do the damage in on this position? He's going to walk through the smoke, and that will not pay off for him. Flash again, finding the opening. He's been really solid here on Nuke. And Warthox will gain the early man advantage. A minute left for them to work with. And they will continue to slowly edge their way towards the B site. Not committing to anything just yet. Just clearing out these positions. We'll see if Def can get the timing right, because he is sitting around that B site. And oh man, problem. Doesn't pick up the kill from behind. Def does do damage over towards B, and these SMGs are starting to come into the round. Kalinka's AWP continues to struggle to find anyone, but finally spots a man out. Doesn't connect the shot though. So the bomb will be planted safely on the B bomb site, but look at these positions for Warthox. They are really not in great shape. Out in the open, exposed from almost every angle. Gospodarov gets the first, but there's the trade. Jackpot trapped in the corner, stuck in a really tough spot, and Bolina only gets one into the 1v1. Def in from above, make sure that Dracarys win the round and stay alive here in this game. That was so back and forth, I could barely tell what was happening. Def should have time. Oh god, it came closer than I thought, but yes, he's got the defuse. Dracarys stay alive in the game. But they are alive by the skin of their teeth. Just barely hanging on. Hanging by a thread, you could say. They're going to have to carefully negotiate their way back into this game. Considering how many rounds down they are. Not the Molotov that they wanted. Lands on top of the silo. So Warthox will be allowed to move in towards Hut. And they could just go for this. Flashbang over the top. It's a contact play in towards A. Opening frag found. Bolina also falls. Kills come in. And that is an absolute massacre in on the A bomb site. Redhide has got to find 3 more players to win this round. Bomb is on the site. Bomb is dropped. Redhide takes damage, full damage, as he drops down to the site itself. AWP in hand. He will try to defend this A site. Try to defend this bomb that he has got into his hands. Ooh, look at this aggression from Redhide, clearing out positions. The door not open, but he will come forwards. The shot missed. If he hit that one, then maybe the round win could have come through. But Jackpot turns it around on towards him. And it is Warthox who will have themselves map point and a chance to take us to Dust 2. If you want to get more particular, they've got 7 map points here. And this one should be the easiest to convert because Dracarys have only got weak weapons. Not a single rifle in play for the CT side. They will try to get the nade stack towards Yard, but Jackpot moves forwards. Ooh, Jackpot, I think, just missed those shots there from the players running away from him. I like the idea of the switch up from Dracarys in a round where they've got a weaker buy, but unfortunately they use all their nades. They basically dump all their nades over towards outside, and they don't get a massive reward for it. Just a little bit of damage on towards 2 players. Slow round from Warthox, but they will begin to move forward. MP9's up close and personal. This is where they want to be. Team kill comes in. Redhide finds a third. How is this happening? The damage is ridiculous. And Jackpot will be dealt with. Dracarys steal away a round in tremendous fashion. I don't really know how that goes so one-sided for them. But hey, Dracarys are still in this game. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but they are. They're still alive. Just refusing to die right now. Kalinka is up on top of those boxes, decides to play it safe. Flash goes over the top. Kalinka repositions with the AWP. He's not had that much impact with the sniper on this second map. He was playing so well on Mirage, but Nuke maybe not quite as suited to his AWPing style. He really likes to just take those fights, and on Nuke, that's not always possible. They push up close. Kalinka gets 1 kill, but really well done by Warthox to trade on towards him. Rotate coming in from Redhide. The timing is everything here. Gospodarov sneaking his way up. Redhide looking to move in behind. This could work. He should have this. Gospodarov about to be spotted, but oh no, the timing is so terrible. Death will get one back in on the A-bomb site. Pushing his way forwards, trying to find a further frag, but it won't be going his way. Volina has got to see if he can pull off a miraculous clutch. There's the first man. Should be a free kill. Oh man, this is so awkward, but the MP9 gets it done. Trade not coming in. Mince will be able to win the round. 16-9 for Warthox here on Nuke. The comeback started to look somewhat doable, but I think that first half performance was just too poor from Dracarys, and that means we will be headed to Dust 2 as the decider map. Definitely a map that's been known to be played often in these CIS minor qualifiers. We'll see who can come out on top. We'll see who can win this series after the break.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.com.